today's review for the 15th. So remove this and just so on the daily we are still looking bullish, of course, based on our last idea of this. And if we are going up, this is the next target. If we close above this or CSD8, because this is the whole before this expansion, then we might be going up and we'll see how it goes from there. So nothing on the daily. If you come to the 1 hour, we're using one time frame today. Okay, so 1 hour, we turn this off, we turn this on, and we come to this week. So far so good. So this week started here on the 1 hour. As a cheat code, we just turn this on, we'll turn this off. So this will help us to see the expansions quickly. This is an indicator, it's not ready yet, so this is just testing it today. Thanks to Catherine, she's really the best. So we had this type 2, right? And when we're using it, you will see that this is not ready yet. But this was yesterday's trade. So today started here. Of course, what was the last 1 hour? This type 2. It says it's type 2, but we all know that this is an FUG, and so with this is not a type 2, it's a type 1. But it's also interesting because if you are keeping it to FUG within the if there's no FUG within the stuff, it's very interesting that this is working. But let's not get distracted with that, because it's also saying it's type 2, but it's a type 1, and we looked at it yesterday, so we can't change the rule. But this is the correct one, this is incorrect. So when it has two candle formations, it's struggling to pick up the type 2, but that's just a coding error, another error here, but it doesn't matter. H1, nothing. H1, nothing. We started today on this feed. We had a gap up, so it was a gap indeed. So there's just a space, nothing. So this would be a green candle. And on the 1 hour, the last one that happened ahead of, but this was before market open, there was nothing. So on the 1 hour, this was actually the last one. It was a type 2, but this was yesterday. Oh, excuse me, this was in Asia session, so this will have been a CSD and a bio. That's interesting that in Asia there was a gap. That's strange, or maybe it's this feed. Yeah, it has to be. It was that feed. That's a very strange anomaly. That so this on this feed coming back here. We can remove all this, or maybe not, because I think I was doing something here. So this was today, type 2 in the morning, confirmed on the H1. You didn't get it here, you came back here. A week does not lose your trade. A week does not lose your trade, of course. This will have gone against you. So let's say this was where the L is supposed to be, 35 point. But today has been, it's returning to the volatility kind of ways we know with NASDAQ. So this didn't take you off before. I don't know. This was a type 2. The orange itself was 63. I'm realizing that this makes sense. The range makes sense when we have an OB. But that's something for another day. So let's say you entered here 910. So I shouldn't be in this trade. It's not worth it. If you entered below here, be under position, then it will have been worth it. But moving on, so there's nothing special. So if I was doing my analysis, let's go back to the 1 hour. before the day opened, what will I have been interested in? This OB. So this is the candle that took out this expansion. This is the last OB we had. So 50% of it is interesting, would be interesting. And if you jump down to the 5 minutes, of course, we see 50% is this middle and price was bouncing off of it. So if we turn off this for a minute, at 8 o'clock we start trading. We are, of course, we know it works. There are several examples before 8 o'clock, because this was the first, not the first trade, but there was something on the 1 minute that showed up that made me engage price here. So my first trade for the day was inside here. But if you look at it strictly on the 5 minutes, and today I'll also show you, this is for myself, of course, the mistake I made in not trusting enough my setup, but that came from me being silly itself. But we'll go back then. OB, we are allowed to buy that. This is within it. I saw this, but I didn't react quickly. TPA, I think I only went for 20 on this and I left, but that was 20 somewhere here on the 1 minute. So on the 5 minutes, this, because I was looking at it, this will have been the trade. When Tommy asks, or I'm telling myself, why do I do this? Why does it important? Because it's a review of the trading day after it's done. There's nothing special. Yes, the aim is to capture as much stuff. What did you see? Why the trade was going on? And if I didn't see anything, what would I have seen if I was more calm and I followed my rules? That's the point of my reviews. On this place, so if we can turn this back on a little bit. It's showing us the FEGs, which is lovely. This is the bag. This is beautiful. Taps into the bag, we get this CST. You can buy this. It's a bag. But without this bag, was any other expansion? The last expansion. This is on the 1 minute. I will delete that because we don't really need it. This is another expansion. This is even though it says it's a type 2, it's not a type 2, it's a type 1 for us. It needs an OB. If there's no OB, do nothing. Yeah, this is a type 2. Okay, if it's a type 2, what do we do on the 5 minutes? CSC, sell this. Stops will be here. Where do you get out? Get out mechanically there. 44 points, and that's the end of the day. That's the end of the trade. So on the 5 minutes, as of this time, we can delete this. This is all you have. You have 89 points. We'll delete this for a minute. 89 points and 44 points, and that's what, 130. It is more than enough for the day on M5. Okay, so I thought I paused the video, but you guys have seen my journal. Doesn't matter. So would do this and remove that, and then drop back to the 1 minute which I traded. So on the 1 minute, we start our day. Normally we should start our day. So this was the trade I was telling you about on the 1 minute. So we have this just to show for again, because Catherine is just wonderful. If we take this back, expansion OB type 2, 2 bar CSD didn't come back. Another thing I noticed is that I've been getting, because of the stuff that I've added, I've been slacking in my rules because of things that I've added and I've forgotten the first thing. So for instance, this here is the OP. So when I saw this first, the first thing that my mind went to was here. This is the OP for this expansion, right? The rule says we need a toolbar, so this is the toolbar here. We should trade back into the OB and sell. Did we get there? Hopefully we got to the week or not. It didn't get back there. It got back here, but it should have been in drawdown, maybe not lost because it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is that the rule says this first. Now in this other type 2 expansion, this confirmed it initially. So we said we moved to toolbar and CSD, toolbar and complete close. This happened, or CSD. Return, sell this, exit first here. So maybe after this will not have happened. Sell this, sell this. I was saying this, but I couldn't engage when I was watching it. And exit here. But we can hold on maybe this, no, this set it to breathe. You can write it, but what I'm trying to say is that I keep forgetting that this element is the most important. It's very important. Our toolbar is very important, very important. So yes, it is nice to buy this because this is OB, but it's like I'm forgetting that this is a quant. This is the quant model, or even with the KFC sauce, OB, buy side, sell side. Sorry, sell side, buy side, retrace. This is nice. This is A++. So you see that I'm waiting for this, and quant says empty here, set to be here. So quant's trade would be after this, and I believe quant's took this too. Once we take this, BE straight, final target. Yeah, for the 1 minute. So that was a trade, and I think I closed for 20. I think on one position, and I think no, I had only one position here because for some reason I was afraid. So I closed it, and nothing else happened. So we have that. We would close this for a minute, and then this is the 1 hour or 5 minutes that was there. We deleted because we didn't use it. 8 o'clock. Nothing. Price was just moving up, and this was where I started getting tripped off, which was somewhere here. So 8:33. This was so let us 5 minutes. Does do this? Hopefully shows. Okay, it cannot show this. It's really. Let's increase this to 8. Then it should show. Okay. So 8:30. So before this happened, so I wanted to, of course, I'm a retracement seller. Price came here. Expansion. What does this need? This is a type 2. Strangely enough, because there was no FEG. Okay. Close above this toolbar. All right. Then close. So on CSD, so that close this toolbar, CSD this candle, retrace and empty it. On this feed, this looks like this. On my feed that I use, and this is also this is the actually this feed is the one I like to use. So where is it? 8:31 here. On this feed, this is the feed I like to use, and this is the feed I was looking at. This was a down candle, so like that feed that this was. So type 2 expansion, CSD, right? And I entered here, which was not the best but that was mechanical. Plus 15 points. All right, we're not complaining. and then I entered clone. Yeah, once price got to this high, why? It's close to my valuation. Like I said, today was not the mad volatility days that we've been having. Of course, this is still a lot of points if that gone against me, but I was tracking this here because yeah, I entered twice just here and here because this was strong, and I was like, okay, this is close. Price might be going for the high here, and I saw this and I let it come back to take method B. This trade already won. That trade already won. It's nobody. I should not be in that trade again. Already won. So even if you put it, let's say 50, I don't know, 50%, that already won. But this was what happened. I put this there. So that is on me. And this tripped me off. And I went on a tilt after that, as I was telling Erica. So expansion, type 1. This is why I said that I'm tripping, because I'm following quant stuff. It is true, I like it. It is A++. We are buying or selling towards this. But the rules is simple. If this happens, then this sell. So once we have this, of course, the fact the market already took is because at this we should be at B. But according to my own rules, I want this. Yes, it's nice, but we have to get this. I can't go with the same risk here. This is valid. This is not enough. So this is, and we continue that way. And this trade here was amazing. Okay, Catherine is messages. We had so this beautiful shot, and this would be because why not? We'll come here. Short long wood. Okay, let's just stick to this so that we can save this. We'll turn this up for a minute. We'll turn on this. This is the 9 o'clock at this time, and then we'll go back a bit. Using Catherine's beautiful indicator. So while it is loading, I put it out. Market, I wanted to sell this, so we are the expansions, and we can turn this on now. Expansions, we are saying keep looking. So bearish expansion type 2, but what it did, it gave an OB. Buy this. I bought this. Get out here. Why? This is, of course, this is an OB expansion. Sell into it. We want to go down, but this already ended yet. So I was like, I was not following my rules. And you see, I said OB. Yes, it's an OB for it, but it has a criteria. 2 criteria. Close this OB, yes. Close this and sell it when it is coming back to. So sell this. This is good. You can buy. Say I'm buying on. I'm waiting only for OBs and I'm buying into it and open. This will happen. OB, yes. Take this, yes. Close here, yes. Oh, it's going to doubt me. So what? Buy it when it comes back. Target is here. That's what I was doing before. This early entry is good, but this should be minimal risk. Because I'm saying I'm buying the CSC before the confirmation of the direction. This is the direction. Buying this, all right, it's cute, but that is too aggressive and it's costing me, and I see it now. But coming back here, this expansion, even though it's an expansion, this was its OB. On the 5 minutes was even more nicer. Close below it. That's why I said I fucked up. I don't know, I just hesitated too much. On the other feed that I even had, it came here twice. Came here. exited, came back here, and then dumped, just dropped. But OB level, ME level that we are failing at. So key level, failure swing, CSD, and that's it. Expansion into a key level, CSD, sell. This old one, we already confirmed the OB, closed there, didn't give us an entry, but who cares? And then it goes on. And this is what I was saying about following the rules. What happened? OB, right? This is the first time we are coming back to it. Where is the low of that expansion? Here. So if that is the low of our expansion, it means if that is the low of the expansion, it means this is target. What happened? So if I sold this mechanically because I trusted it, what is a bag? Where should my stop be? Above the bag. I can't be above it. It has to be above the bag. Yeah. Who cares? How big is it? This. Yeah. 70. Even if I put it here, 1.2. Sell. And that is the part of the things I've forgotten, or that I've become negligent about, and I do not like. I do not like at all. So that was one. Expansion, OB, 2 bar already confirmed. CSD of this is the OB. Now you can jump in here, confirms it, buy. I bought this, exited where? This Y. This expansion, this OB here. My figure an OB, CSD it. I thought it could go down. If not, this is the first target. This is the first target because it has to make this OB. This is a lot of drawdown that I didn't want to incur. So close my position, came back. Okay, it was not ready to go. And like that. And that is the incorporation of and this is what, and so far so good. So the indicator is ready. 2 bar confirmed. Where is it? OB, CSD. Sell this. It has to close above. Does it close above this? No, it was very close. So there. Alright, that is a 7 points. Jesus. Can even put it there. 20 points. Already won. So this expansion, OB here, 1. This one here is where you're not thinking, okay, maybe it can go down. But already won. Expansion, OB. Okay, we've not visited it. Maybe we'll revisit this. Who knows? But this indicator helped me to just remember what I was doing and what I have to still do, because it's not good enough if I'm behaving the way that I'm behaving. So that's the end of it. Today was a good day but it was just me that caused my own problem. So we had this, me not trusting my setup. So, and here also was the open because Quants took it to there, so we'll choose that because we can still go up. And we had this sell, just brilliant. So I think it was for 73. I stopped here. So, and this already finished. So like I said, I like double FGs, double expansions that are doing very well. Slacking. So that is the end. and M1.